morning from Las Vegas Federal Courthouse, downtown Las Vegas here. We're just getting set up. We're going to do a prayer here, circle for Ryan Bundy this morning before we go into the courthouse. So everybody, we're going to get ready here shortly, get everybody grouped together for a live prayer and support of Ryan Bundy release hearing here. Ryan Bundy's 13-year-old daughter is going to testify this morning on the behalf of her father, and so it's a big day today. We're hoping this is a big move that that all these men will be getting released here real shortly. So let's pray that the judge's heart is softened and he sees through the lies that the government and prosecution's been portraying. We've got quite a few of us that showed up here this morning, and we are getting ready to pray in just a few minutes as we grouped up together. So I'll turn the camera around a minute and let you see what the federal courthouse looks like downtown here. There's up on the steps, that's the federal courthouse. That's the building we're going to go in here a little after 9 o'clock to support Ryan Bundy and his family. There's quite a few people going to show up here for this hearing this morning from all over. We got Deb Jordan up there on the left. Hi, Deb. So there's quite a few people here. I'll turn this around and show you. Shauna Cox is here. Jeff Banta. Doug Callahan. Brand. Joshua. So we're going to start our prayer here in just a moment, shortly here. Just hang with us just a few minutes.
Okay, hold on, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have the prayer here in a little bit.
I know, it's cold weather jacket. It's cold when I left. He goes to oh boy, when I came out of that event at the John Day, just to get to my truck, I was shivering. I got to my truck. I usually don't get cold.
I recognize you from around the internet. I'm here by this way.
I do.
You're Jeff, right? How are you doing? You guys, it's good. Mary and I are friendlies.
What?
I've seen you before too.
You ready to start a prayer?
Yeah, I figured I'd just get ready.
If everybody wants to.
Ready?
Yes. Dear Heavenly Father, God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, I come before you today, humble. You are our God. Give us miracles. Yes. judge's heart was softened. And he sees past the lives of other people praying.
It's okay.
So everybody, we just had our prayer, and we're going to go inside here in just a moment. As soon as this hearing's over with, we'll come back out and update you and tell you what we find out. And we also want to thank everybody for being there for Jeanette Finicum. We had an awesome meeting over there in John Day. I was honored to be a part of it and meet so many people that that I meet just on Facebook, and seeing them support her was just an awesome day. And met most of the family, Jeanette's children. So it was a great day, and meeting everybody. I thank everybody for coming over there and supporting her. We're going to sign off here, and we'll be a couple hours. We'll come back and we'll give you another update right after court. Thank you, and God bless. Good afternoon, everybody. We're in recess here at the federal courthouse in Las Vegas, Nevada. We had a pretty eventful morning so far. Ryan Bundy, he's been on the stand all morning giving his testimony on the events that happened at Bundy Ranch. I should not be detained for 370 days today. He's been detained without bond or due process or a speedy trial. The judge is hearing this today, and the judge has seemed open-minded. This is the first time I've been before this judge hearing him myself, so I'm not familiar with him, but he's been allowing a lot of leadway, letting Ryan Bundy freely speak out the Constitution. Ryan Bundy also was able to say a prayer with the judge on the stand this morning. He, after the judge was seated, introduced everybody. Ryan Bundy said he wanted to start out with a prayer. The whole courtroom bowed their head while Ryan prayed, and we all said amen afterwards. I thought that was awesome. We don't get to see that before Judge Brown there in Oregon. At this moment, before we quit, the prosecution has started cross-examining Ryan, and that's the point where we've got it right now. And after lunch break here at 1 o'clock, we go back before the judge and we'll start calling witnesses. Ryan Bundy's daughter, 13-year-old daughter, Jerusha, she will be testifying on the stand on Ryan's behalf. Sheriff Gillespie will also be taking the stand, and another deputy sheriff taking the stand for Ryan Bundy's defense here. So we hope all that goes well. The prosecution is very aggressive here, and so they're fighting back hard. They're trying to keep this detention hearing for Ryan, for him to be getting released, but we're going to pray that the judge has a soft heart here and releases him anyway. We have the courtroom was absolutely packed out. We had no extra seats in there. We barely squeezed in there. The U.S. Marshals were kind enough to let us squeeze all together, and we also got the Ryan Bundy's family moved. After we was all seated, we actually let them get up and move, and we traded seats, and they got to sit right directly behind Ryan, so they was just a few feet from him, which is as close as they have got to him in over a year. They have not got this close to him. In all the other court procedures, they've kept a big distance, and they have not got to see Ryan in jail except through TV monitors and things like that for the last year. So that was pretty awesome that they got to sit just with a few feet of their father while he's been giving his testimony here and his defense for the release hearing. We've had a lot of supporters here today. We've got people flying flags out here. We got a handful of them before lunch. We got Brand Thornton with a shofar.
Hey, Thornton.
Hey, Brand.
Brand.
Blow your shofar.
Let's get a good blow here.
That's as good as I can do.
Give him a round of applause.
Okay.
Freedom!
So we got a good group of guys and ladies down here. As you see, it's great to see them all here. That most of them are still up in the courtroom or out to lunch. There's a lot of people fasting and praying today. And what do you have to say, Brother David?
Here comes a taxpayer right now.
This is the taxpayer sidewalk coming up, coming behind us. It's
she
her
gave us
sidewalk.
a hard time and gave us the universal #1 sign.
This one?
Yeah.
Can I get a salute in the camera, sir? I serve my country proudly. My last name, my name is Jeremiah Bledsoe. We got London on the track.
Yeah.
A lot of good guys here. So we'll give you another update this afternoon after court. It could be 3, 4 o'clock, maybe 5 o'clock here Pacific time. But let's pray for the best, and thanks everybody for joining us, and thanks everybody for being down here. It's really awesome for all this support today. Thank you, and God bless.
All right, here we go, walking up. We're going to be passing out pocket constitutions. And that doesn't always go the greatest with these people that we're dealing with, because the Constitution kind of goes against their whole regime. Even though that's what we're founded on.
How you doing, sir?
Yeah, so right now most of the judges are out on their lunch. A lot of the people who work here. We're probably not going to get a lot of walkers, but walkers are like zombies. But we're not going to get a lot of people coming in and out right now. The main thing, they do have a problem with the American flag being on this courtyard. So it's the Constitution and the flag that they have a problem with. So I'm going to try to see if they're going to be nice like they were last time. Last time they were pretty cool. They listened to what I had to say. That may change today. One of the officers, or the security, whatever he is, came out and said he did want me to walk down the stairs, but that was through a request. It wasn't really a rule. It was a, what did he say? How did he put it, John?
He said it was his personal opinion that he wanted a personal preference. It was his personal preference that he wanted us to be down on the sidewalk, not up here in this courtyard. And so I asked him, so since it's a personal preference, it's not a law, that we could be up here. He says, well, we're obstructing traffic of walking through here. And I told him, well, we won't obstruct traffic at all. It's a big court area. It's one of the biggest ones that I've ever seen.
Yeah. And I just wanted to show people and prove to them that it's not illegal. They will use intimidation tactics to get you to comply. Their rules have no force of law. It holds no power. Their rules just hold, or they're just imposters. The rules that they have are just imposters. They're going to try to intimidate, but I don't think I'm going to jail today. I kind of think they're just going to let it go. So some of you might be bored on this, but if not, I mean, I hope it gets some
It's
of
a
you
step
also.
in the right direction. 'Cause
Yeah,
that's
it
a
is.
victory in itself, not going to prison today.
Yeah. And they're standing inside. If you notice, they're at the door. They're just watching us. They're not doing anything.
They don't like the cameras. When they walked up to us this morning, Homeland Security asked us, are the cameras rolling? We need a permit to run the cameras up here on the courtyard area. They said we need to issue a permit to be able to record and do camera stuff. So I think that's unconstitutional too, where they have a small spot where they are allowing you to exercise your freedom of speech.
Just wanted to thank you for all this.
Appreciate you.
Say hi.
Thank you.
Hello. Hi.
That was Angie Bundy. She's standing real strong with her husband there and brought all 8 of her kids today to court. So it's an awesome morning. We're hoping for an awesome ending to this day. We've got Joshua here, and we're hoping that Homeland Security come out and talk to him, but it looks so far they haven't come out here. Want to go give them constitutions?
Yeah, let's do it right now.
Oh, they're already attorneys. They already know.
They might need it though.
Yeah.
They may need it worse than we do.
Fellas, can I offer you a constitution? You have some? This one has something better inside. There's a little tiny gift inside for you. What's that? It's a jury nullification pamphlet. I really wish more people would accept this. Thank you guys very much for accepting it. I'm just trying to do my part and help restore the constitutional republic that our founding fathers intended. Thank you guys.
Thanks, guys.
So they're nice. Some people will walk away. Some people will tell us, I already know the Constitution, but you'll find that most people that claim they know the Constitution really don't. They follow more rules and regulations or administrative codes and ordinances and statutes, which obviously we all know. Anyone involved with the movement knows that that's just front. They're just lying, and we just got to keep doing our part to let these guys know that we're not going to give up. We're going to do it peacefully. At the meeting in John Day, Jeanette Finicum asked everyone to take part in your community. Go to your churches, go to your city councils, go to your legislation meetings. You have a voice, is pretty much what she's trying to say. We all have a voice. You all can take part in your communities, and you can do it the right way. The first step is by speaking and making your voice heard. And that's pretty much what we're here for. I mean, I encourage anyone else that's out there that's listening to open up and let your voice be heard. Don't be shy. Hi guys. Constitution has a jury nullification in there. Here, thanks, right there. It's right here for you, sir. You have one straw. One straw. Thank you, guys. Here we got security coming. Ladies, Constitution, know your rights. Right here. It's not a Bible, I swear. It's just a all right, ladies, thank you. How you doing, sir? How you guys doing? Doing good.
Now, wait a minute. So that was racist. You didn't offer him a pocket constitution.
Well, no, he told me he already knows it.
Oh. As you see, they told us this morning we couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Now they walk right past us while we're doing it with cameras rolling.
Right.
And they just, how you doing? And walk right on by.
And the thing is, they want us to act violently. They want us to be rude, but you just have to meet whatever force they're coming with. Just always be nice, be cordial. They're flesh, blood, and bone, just like us. That uniform really means nothing. Respect them as human beings.
Yes.
And show understanding, and always be compassionate. Jesus always taught that. Be compassionate with people. Be understanding. Last time we were here, they were looking into my eyes, trying to start a fight, trying to intimidate me to possibly get me to show some sign of aggression, so then that can constitute an arrest.
Yes.
So that's why always be cordial with them. Don't cuss, don't raise your voice, and let them know what your intentions are. Because if you allow them to interpret your actions, they'll then interpret that as it'll go on and it'll show as your intention is truly to be aggressive and to cause trouble, which we're not here to cause trouble for anyone. We're not trying to block people from going in or out. We're just here trying to educate, and that's the first step, is education, motivation on the Constitution. Some people think that the Constitution is subjective and it doesn't really exist anymore, but they raise their right hands to swear an oath to this Constitution. They do that. I mean, if it's subjective, that means their oath is subjective.
And you can't be more American than you are. You've got a Constitution, American flag.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that's American. I mean, that's, how can you not be American doing that?
Yeah. And it feels good. It
does.
feels good because I used to be afraid. I used to be afraid to do these things, but you know what? I'm not afraid anymore.
No.
There's no time to be afraid because I have 3 beautiful baby boys.
Wow.
If I don't do something now, they may see a different type of tyranny,
Yes.
I don't know what it is, but I don't want to imagine it because it scares me.
Yes.
But it keeps me motivated to stand my ground here. Lavoie always said, it matters how you stand. It doesn't matter how it ends, it matters how you stand.
Exactly.
And you got to make that stand. I want everyone, I challenge everyone, go take part in your community. Go reach out. Michael Albert in New Hampshire, he said that he was inspired by some of my videos. He went out to his state legislator, did the same thing. He went out with signs with the American flag. Now his turn, it's his turn to go and challenge someone, another patriot. I'm challenging any of you patriots listening to go do something peaceful, do it right, be polite, and preach the Constitution. Don't be afraid to educate on the Constitution. And if you guys need help, reach out to a patriot in your community, or if you need to reach out to John Lamb or me or Brand
Joseph Martinez?
Yeah, me, Joshua Martinez.
Joshua.
Yeah, if you guys need some help, we'll all help you guys out. We're all here to work together. We need to start acting like family. Stop the paranoia, this crazy paranoia that everyone has of each other. Let's stop that. Let's stop the judging that this person is too weak. We need to do more and be more aggressive. No. Let's do the steps. Let's exhaust all the other channels before we start doing just crazy, outrageous things. There's no room for that yet. We still got time to restore the Constitution, and this is the first step right here. This is peaceful education, educating people. You kill hate with love, and this is what I'm doing. That's my intent. They're standing inside. They're just watching. I'm not doing anything illegal. I asked them, under what authority? What am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong here? And I know some of you may not appreciate this, but really I'm doing this for you too. I'm not doing this just for us. I'm doing it for all of you.
Where are we standing right now? America. This is
Yes,
this is American
America.
soil. This isn't federal land, state land. This is Nevada, but this is American soil. It doesn't belong to just the federal government. This is American soil. Right now might be a good time. I don't know if anybody has heard about baby homes. Baby Holmes is a baby that's in Alabama that I've been following the case for some time, and I'm going to get you more information in the coming days on this. But this baby was taken from their mother and father at birth at the hospital. They were trying to have a home birth, and someone called concerned about this baby going to be born at home. So they the social services and the police came in, and they forced this lady to go to the hospital to have the baby. And they will not give this baby back to the parents because they refuse a social security number and a birth certificate. They want to keep their child free of all this system and stuff. So they've confiscated this baby and refused to give this baby back. This is Baby Holmes, H-O-L-M, Holmes. People should Google that, look it up on Facebook. We need to follow this case strongly. These people, I've been talking to them. This family is very, very good people. And they are trying to stand up for their rights and the rights of their baby. And the state of Alabama refuses to give this baby back to their parents because of no social security number or birth certificate. How absurd is that? There's not their parents are not a danger to this baby. It's just because of paperwork that they're trying to force this child to have, starting at a very young age. They don't even have a choice. So I'm going to get you more information on Baby Holmes here as soon as I can. But Google Baby Holmes. Check it out on Facebook, on YouTube. There's all kinds of information out there. This is a really new case, and I challenge you to check it out and reach out to these people, support these people, tell them you're there. So I'll get you more information on it.
Sorry, I'm all running around you guys.
It don't look like
This is how big the court is out here.
It's a big
Beautiful.
courthouse.
Lots of space.
Thousands of people out here.
With 3 cameras rolling, Homeland Security is staying right inside the door. It doesn't look like they're going to give us any action. We've got, we gave out a half a dozen constitutions here to some lawyers and some other passive buyers, but it doesn't look like we're going to get much action from them. They're not going to interact with us at this time. So thanks for joining us. We'll come back later as soon as we can. done with court today. We had a long hearing. We ended up having 2 character witnesses for Ryan Bundy, and also his wife gave a character witness. We had a deputy sheriff get on the stand and testify also. So we had a total of 4 witnesses today. They didn't have time for Ryan's daughter as they had planned because we was pushing the 5 o'clock time. The judge is going to give a written answer to this hearing in a couple of days. He's also going to give Ryan Bundy a little bit more time to file some more papers the next couple of days also. So this could take 3 or 4 days, a week to get an answer back whether he's going to get a release or not. I think things went really good. The prosecution did not present a case today, really. They just argued briefly on how dangerous the BLM officers felt when they was out at the Bundy Ranch when they had the cows they took over, and just insisted that because of they felt their life, the BLM officers felt their lives were in danger, that it would be a danger to let Ryan Bundy go. That's pretty much their whole main argument for the whole case today. Ryan did well. He talked well all day. He talked very intelligent. I would want him to be my attorney. That's how well he speaks. He has become a good attorney over this last year being in jail, and he fought well, and he answered questions well. His wife did real good on the stand. That was very emotional for the whole courtroom. If Doug broke down, almost made me cry. It was very emotional.
Wasn't any Kleenex?
No, it wasn't no Kleenexes, but I think there wasn't a dry eye in the whole courtroom.
I don't think so.
No.
Except the prosecution.
Prosecution, no, yeah. I even seen the judge wipe a tear out of his eye.
I mean, keep this out of your way. This isn't doing nothing.
But yeah, it was a very good hearing today. I think a lot got brought out, a lot of the truth. So I'm really hoping that the judge has a soft heart with this and actually does release Ryan. I think sincerely he listened today, and so I'm hoping he takes this all in consideration. That deputy sheriff that testified on Ryan's behalf testified awesome for him. He said he was out there with Ryan almost 3 hours during the April 12th, the main day everything happened, and he said he didn't feel like his life was in danger at all. He said, collaborated with what Ryan had testified today, that he didn't really see but more than 1 or 2 or 3 guns at any given time. He's seen holstered guns, but everything was safe, and that he didn't really see a danger to anybody. He's seen one person possibly pointing a gun at, and he didn't know who they was even pointing at. Other than that, it was just the BLM officers that were pointing guns. So I'm hopeful today. I know we had a long day, and let's hope the judge has a soft heart and comes back with a great answer here. So maybe if anybody has any questions, we'll turn the camera around a moment and I'll look at some questions that people have, and you see any questions there that people have for us? Anything important? If anybody has any questions out there that I might be missing, maybe type it in real quick and we'll try to answer a few of those questions.
You got 89 so far. 89
Other than
people.
that, it's been a beautiful day here. A lot warmer than over in John Day the other day with Jeanette Finnecom's meeting. We had snow on the ground. It was a beautiful place to be, but
Kelly says, how did Joshua do on the stand?
she actually did not testify the day. They ran out of time. We had Angie Bundy testified, and we had a couple other character witnesses along with a deputy sheriff. All the witnesses were all Ryan's witnesses. We had no witnesses that came on the behalf of the state or the prosecution, and it was really good testimonies today. Really awesome.
What did Gillespie say?
What's that?
What did Gillespie say?
Gillespie, his things, what he was actually testifying to is that he was with Ryan for almost 3 hours, that he did not feel there was a danger. He felt very safe, and that it was a protest is what it was. And he used these words very wisely by saying he didn't mention standoff. He didn't mention that it it was a protest is what it was. He testified really honorably for Ryan Bundy.
Did the family get to talk to their father at all?
They did not get to talk. So you can swing the camera around and let everybody look for a moment. But the family did not get to talk to their father.
Bring the flag.
They did. Bring it around this way.
Yeah.
We didn't. The family did not get to talk at all to their father today, but they did sit directly behind him. They did exchange some smiles and things, but they didn't get to talk at all or touch him. Ryan was in shackles from his feet. He was dressed in a jail scrubs that said detainee on it. He had all of these papers on his desk. And,
why was there no continuance for Ryan's daughter to testify?
They just said they didn't have time. The rest of it would be in paper. The judge did not want to continue it any longer because Ryan is detained in jail. It's an inconvenience for the government. So the government does not want to transport him back and forth. So it's just going to be paperwork until they have a decision. So we do have a good crowd here. Jeff Banta showed up in support. We have Ryan Bundy's, all of his children showed up in life. So quite a few people showed up. It's pretty awesome. Also have attorney Roger Roots.
Roger, would you like to say anything about today?
I think the day went very well. It was a lot of evidence was presented. A lot of testimony was presented. By and large, I think I have a very optimistic attitude about it.
Awesome. That's good to hear.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything about that.
Shauna Cox also showed up. So we have a great crowd out here today, and it was a long day. I haven't ate all day. Most of us fasted today.
Shauna, you want to say something?
Then get online on Facebook.
I don't have a tweet.
No, but if you're
hi,
on
Shauna.
Facebook.
Hi.
Everybody say hi to
We
Shauna.
thought we had a great trial today. I think that Ryan just really rocked it. I think that they're going to find out tomorrow. Of course, the judge always takes it under advisement, but I thought he did a super job. But we're pretty up on now what they're trying to take them against the rest of them. So we're excited about that. So we know where to go.
How did the photos turn out?
Photos? Oh, good. Oh, yeah. They didn't even have to use them all. After all that.
All that work.
All that work, and they don't use all our evidence, but that's okay.
Lorraine says hi. Say hi to
They didn't have to
Lorraine.
use all of our witnesses, I told them. But we got a couple of good ones in, and that was wonderful. So Angie did a super job, and we were very grateful to Deputy Sheriff McEwen. Anyway, everybody just told the truth, and that's what matters. So
awesome. Thank you very much,
later
Sean.
next week.
Well, as you can see, we had an awesome day. We had a lot of people. The courtroom was packed. The morning hour and the afternoon hour, we was totally packed. So every seat was filled in support of Ryan. I know Ryan felt that. He's seen us all there. And I know he was appreciative, and he's appreciative to everybody out there that's supporting him, even if you can't make it. We're just glad that we have people supporting us from all over, and the trial, now that's the big deal. The trial for these next 5 guys start this coming Monday. That's the 6th of February. I will be here to help cover the continuance of this trial for the next 5 guys. That starts this coming Monday. So I'll be here in Las Vegas, and I'm going to continue staying here until the Portland trial starts on February 14th. I guess that's all we have for tonight. We appreciate everybody joining us. God bless, and have a good day.
Spread the truth. Keep it up.